Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Now Roethlisberger on first down. A screen to Bell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Roethlisberger. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
You know, the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. The second-year man, Smith-Schuster, coming off a terrific season. 111 catches, over 1,400 yards, and 7 scores as well.
And he could very well slide into the #1 receiver role depending on how events transpire in this offseason. But even if that doesn't happen, already has universal respect within his own locker room. Was named this year's team MVP for the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot. Roethlisberger, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, it's Connor, and he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The Steelers, of course, had all the questions lingering with Le'Veon Bell. Tip of the cap to James Conner. He really has filled in nicely.
He prepared himself as if he were going to be the starter right from week 1. And I got to see him in preseason, and you saw a little bit of everything. His ability to run inside, also run to the perimeter, catch the ball out of the backfield. And how about his season opener against Cleveland? They didn't win the game, but he played awfully well, 135 yards rushing, and he helped close out a big win at Tampa Bay in week 3 on Monday Night Football with some nice runs down the stretch.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. And that could be a major momentum swing here early.
Because the defense stopped them. How great is that? They go for it on the first drive of the game. They're the ones trying to establish something, trying to assert a little dominance. And guess what? You turn it back on them and give the ball to your own offense. I agree with you. It could change momentum in a big way.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And now running right through it. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Got a second here to assess Pittsburgh's last season as their offense comes onto the field. You know, for most of the folks that are fans of the Steel City, they're probably saying, wow, this was tough. But, hey, they were 9-6-1. The thing is, expectations there are playoffs every year.
You're right, and to show that, they haven't been under 500 since 2003. It's a very consistent franchise. But remember how the season began. Le'Veon Bell, once again holding out. They expected him to show up and play. That didn't happen. Then at the end of the year, Antonio Brown, Ben Roethlisberger. What's going to happen there? So they bookended their season with controversies. In the middle, did not play up to their standards. I still thought they were going to win the AFC North. Turned out Baltimore nosed them out. They've got to do some retooling in the offseason.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he's got it. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a third and goal. Numbers-wise, another great season for Brown. Over 100 catches, nearly 1,300 yards, 15 touchdowns. But, yes, there was some late-season drama, was there not?
There was, and that has the Steelers, it sounds like, listening to trade offers in the offseason. Front office saying they're not going to release him, but, quote, all options are on the table, which is not something you normally hear with your number one receiver. And those kind of numbers, remember, they're amassed despite double and triple coverage on just about every snap.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Before this next drive gets going, we need to discuss the Hall of Fame inductees. There will be 8 in the 2019 class. We got Champ Bailey, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law. Who else am I forgetting in there?
Well, how about a big guy, a lineman, Kevin Mawai, who was absolutely terrific in his career. How about Ed Reed with the Baltimore Ravens and the great job he did in the secondary there. Pat Bowlen, Gil Brandt as contributors, the owner of the Broncos and the longtime scout with the Cowboys. And I love the senior committee bringing in Johnny Robinson, the safety with Kansas City.
Tony Gonzalez was a first ballot guy. And, of course, when I hear Ty Law's name, you think, wow, he started this great Patriots dynasty that we're still living in.
You're exactly right. And the Patriots, with all of their championships, probably underrepresented in the Hall of Fame.
Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go, 46, 46. Gun. Here we go, 48, 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And Beasley with it over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A Dallas first down. Prescott hooking up with Beasley.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call him an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. So do you put it in your quarterback's hands again? That's the question here on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Prescott to throw on 4th. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Bud Dupree leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that will set him up in excellent shape. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. A try here for the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Well, CD, the NFL held its awards show the night before the Super Bowl, and as you and I had speculated the last few weeks, Patrick Mahomes, MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, and for the second straight season, how about Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, Donald was expected. We knew that was going to happen. Mahomes, we thought would happen. There was that school of thought that maybe Drew Brees might walk away with the MVP since he's never won one, but Mahomes a deserving winner. How about the Offensive Rookie of the Year? Saquon Barkley with the Giants. Many thought it might be Baker Mayfield with Cleveland.
Yeah, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Darius Leonard of the Colts, and the Colts Comeback Player of the Year, Andrew Luck, and very deservedly so.
I would say that for sure, and he beat out J.J. Watt, who also would have been a deserving winner. Coach of the Year, I thought, was a close vote, or probably should have been closer to me, because I thought Anthony Lynn from the Chargers deserved some respect, but Matt Nagy of the Bears, he ends up winning the award. They went 12-4 in his rookie season.
And then last one we need to mention, Chris Long of the Eagles, well-deserved Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year. Congrats to all.
Yeah, how about that? Donated his first 4 game checks to fund a literacy program that donated free books and mentoring services for families. And remember, last season, he donated every game check to causes that he felt strongly about.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Now a first down carry by Bell. Finding some room in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. First down now, but that clock rolling. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He gets it to Brown, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 480.
from the red zone now. Prescott steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Again, it's Elliott. Elliott a first down and more.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 73 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. They got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds the number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions. Currently,
and Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. A first down carry by Elliott. And an alley to run. Still fighting for more. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another first down.
That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker in Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom on the track team? So I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, I got the best of both worlds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Prescott now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go play action with Roethlisberger. Got a man open. It's Darius Hayward-Bay. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He got 29 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
But he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Boswell for the extra point. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. Second down, Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On second down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Third and long for Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Elliott. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down.
46.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 47. Here we go, 46. 26.
To throw is Prescott. Wide open, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete there, a nice hit, jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Roethlisberger. He's looking deep for Bell. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. A second down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains. Well, Prescott here to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Sean Davis with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Cooper was the target there. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now it's Roethlisberger. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also 4th. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperate, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 39. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing here, Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 37 yards. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not as...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run